Hello everyone. So I was guided to do a quick video. I just came out of deep meditation and was given a Blue Avian transmission that is to support many others. I was guided to just immediately stay in this state and be transmitting it as I am now, but also to really highlight this conversation. And basically this Blue Avian being came forward, and for those of you that may not be as familiar, they're not as popular of a starseed race, and yet Blue Avians are very, very high frequency. They are really the anchors of peace. They're very kind of prophetic in nature. They are they're really beyond the duality that we live in. So they come from a very it's hard to describe because it's really not in our world, it's not in our experience very often, but these, I guess, euphoric state of just really unity consciousness. And that's their work, is the unity consciousness. So they, I had one male that came and was really imparting this message to, especially right now on the heels of this incredible ice storm that we had. And I know some of you watching this they weren't directly affected by it. We're still snowed in, trying to get our driveway out and with lots of ice here. But what the message was really that this is such a gift of nothing like a storm, and especially a snowstorm, where this permission for pause, this permission to really kind of go into a neutral space, to really one, to allow the system to rest and to sort of prepare for the next few months in this spring that we're going into. And really that it's going to be, for in a lot of cases, a day by day that we are connecting in. We are getting the frequencies for the day, the messages for the day, the flow for the day. I even caught myself going through looking at schedule and starting to kind of push and pull, I'll say, or going into kind of this reality business. And I kind of I felt myself doing that. And part of what this message is about is, again, this very different flow to create that is more so, and many of you do, you have meditation practice, you have a lot of great, wonderful self-awareness practices and development, which is fantastic. By all means, keep doing that. Our main work is anchoring peace, anchoring light, anchoring love into the planet for the collective to be stable as those who choose to ascend do. And this message specifically for today was more on this kind of relaxed space in between thought, in between, the doing, that is this pause of relaxing into allowance in a new way. And it's a state of beingness, to be honest, which is why, because I asked, well, how do you, it's interesting with words when this is so much about frequency and an energy. And yet and they said, don't worry, you're going to be emitting it throughout the video. So some people will feel, very relaxed from it. Other people will have, some interesting shifts. And so this is something that, and many of you will be like, oh yeah, there's that piece. Because if you're here, there's something that's a contribution for you. And so what we want to do is, really being inviting, of course, our own personal spirit teams, but moving into this discernment from day to day on the energy, on the flows. And this can help us to, one, keep our bodies super balanced and really as just the energetic stamina to do what we're going to need to do this year, but also this just ease and even joy in the flow. I know many people are really kind of bracing things like, oh gosh, like what's going to happen? And especially after 2020, there's a bit of, I saw one funny thing on Instagram. It said, I don't agree into 2025 until I see the terms and conditions. And I thought that was pretty funny, but it's even though it's a joke, it's also like, wow, that whole like what's going to happen, trying to figure it out, trying to anticipate what could be a challenge. And really that's the opposite of this energy. This energy is really this like quiet, peaceful intention, this trusting that the universe and so much support, especially these starseed, these benevolent races that are seeking intergalactic and even, you know, multiversal peace, multiversal solutions for Earth sustainability, and being able to, you know, be quietly anticipating what is our piece in that. And this is part of why I'm doing these. My you know, piece is kind of that master teacher, master facilitator for the ascension process. So for some of you that might not be relevant at all, others it might have a resonance to go deeper in your process. And then for many of you, it'll be working with other people or other sources of resonance that for wherever you are specifically in your path. So I hope this has been a contribution. Definitely, you know, trusting the flow. I'm so just grateful to be on the earth at this time. It's such a really, really powerful time, and things are opening and accelerating already. And so it's sort of like this, you know, getting our bearings before, you know, things really, really shoot forward and pretty quickly from now. So thank you so much again. If you'd like to hear more, and definitely if you haven't listened to some of the other videos here on, if you are on the YouTube channel, the peace meditation from the 1st, and I also have a January energy forecast. And you're free to kind of reach out me on the different social media channels. It's usually Intuitive Cathleen Miller. And I always kind of take that into consideration for new content as well. So happy, you know, back to creation, and have a wonderful week. I hope to connect soon. Thanks.